Hey everyone, happy Friday. Welcome back to the channel, JOLAS Tees. I am your host, Aretha, and happy fall. Yay! So today's Cricut project is going to be one of my favorites. We're going to be making a fall leaves layered heart-shaped t-shirt with HTV. And in the middle of that heart, I'm going to be adding some text to make it extra special. If you're new here, I run my own brand, the JOLAS Tees brand, and I love creating custom t-shirts where I top it off with one of our sewn on logos. So whether you're here to just learn or you're here to just hang out with me for a spell, this project is simple, 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 and you can do it right here at home. All right, so we'll be jumping into the Cricut design space. Give me a second and I'll turn the camera around and we'll get going with this project. Let's start in Cricut Design Space. And as you can see, I have my fall leaves design up here already. I reduced the size. I scaled it down to 75% because when I click on the contour right down here in the right corner of my screen, I want to be able to see side by side this image and the contour. So what I'm going to do is turn off the leaves, and you notice right here over on the left side, as I click, it's hiding the ones that I do not want shown. Just like that. And this one. Now I'm going to send this one to, because I only want those to be green. I'm going to click make, save the project, and I'm just going to call it fall. Fall heart. H-E-A-R-T, fall heart. Yes, I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible. I want to send it to the cut. Now, before I do that, I don't want to send all these different times. So I'll make sure that I'll go back to the canvas and make sure that I'm sending it all at once. Now I'm going to unselect the second one because these are going to be green. I'll drag them down out of the way. Wow, guys, I kid you not, there's a little billy goat in my backyard. I don't know where it came from. I should, let me see if I can record this goat. Oh, he ran away. Okay, so let's keep going. Just a little sidebar. So I hid the ones that I'm going to be doing green because it's going to give it that fall vibe because those leaves are going to be green. Now I'm going to hit contour one more time. Now this time I'm going to hide the ones that I don't want. Again, you can show all contours. It did. Oh my goodness, I'm messing up. By hitting the eye right there. I'm going to open another one and I'm going to do the same thing. Hit the contour button again. Now, some of these right here, like this one, I'm going to make those green. I mean, not green. I'm going to make those red. Yeah. And you see that they're hiding. I hope I'm not confusing you. Okay. And that one. Hide. Uh-oh. Bring it back. I need to go back. Sorry. Remember, those are green. Now I have the cluster that are going to be gold. I said red, but we're going to make these gold. Now, go over here to the eyeball again. Hide those. Okay? Now, go back to your images and bring another heart shape. Again, you're going to use this heart shape 3 times, okay, guys? Hit the contour button over here on the right. Now, you're going to hide this one. You see them disappearing over here at the left. Hide that one and that one. That one. Uh-oh, you're going to hide that. You're going to hide that. That one. These ones that you see them disappearing. And then those right there. You see that? Now you have, bring them all back. You're going to bring them all back. Uh-oh, here and here. Okay? So when you bring them all together, it's going to be different layers. Did I get them all? I must have missed one. Uh-oh, I did. I want to make sure that I get them all, so I don't want to miss any. So let me hide them again. Okay? I don't want to trash these at all because these are going to be different colors. Now, let's bring back a shape. Go to images, bring the shape back again to make sure that we have them all. Okay? So we have those, okay? We have the leaves for the bottom. Nice. And then we have that one, these in the, so I do believe we are missing. Okay, I see we're missing these two right here. So these 2 clusters will be green. This cluster will be red, and this cluster will be gold. So we're going to hide these again. Hide that one again. Hit contour. Highlight the image. Hit contour. And hide all contours. And these are the 2 that you want. We were missing 2 of them. Okay? I really do hope I'm not confusing you. So now we can see them in moving parts. You have 4 layers. And when you put them all, piece them all together, it becomes the heart shape leaves. Okay? There we go. And it's going to go like that. So when you put them together, now when I create my images on the front, I usually make them like 9.5. I'm not real sure just yet what special text I'm going to put in the middle. I may put love, or I may put peace, or I may put fall, happy fall. I'm not quite sure, but I want to make sure that I have my design laid out the way I want it. Okay? Okay, let's make sure that these are, because we're going to group them together in just a second. Now these will be gold. I can drag these away. These will be gold. These are going to be red. Yeah, I did. These are red. Red. Okay, yeah, red. Red. Red and gold. Okay. So these are gold and these are red. Okay? All right. This is going to be so neat, guys. I know it's a lot of steps, but to be honest, it's really easy to do. It's just when you're creating these crafts in the Cricut design space for the first time, especially if you're new, it could be a little bit overwhelming, but with a little bit patience, I promise you, your crafts get easier and easier. Okay. So now I have them how I want them. These are going to be gold. These are going to be red. Okay, so click the eyeball, hide them. Click the eyeball to hide the leaves. And these are going to be, I said red, gold, but I really want them to be red. Okay, so Select them all. There's two ways. You can drag and select, or you can just go right up here that says select all. Now, when you weld, don't weld them. Use the unite button because you can go back and undo that. Okay. This one's going to be red, as I said. This cluster will be, gold. I'm sorry. I'm confusing you guys. This cluster is going to be red. This cluster is going to be red. This cluster is going to be gold. Okay. And let's bring back the green. Okay. Now, I want to make sure that I size it large enough so that it's not too small over on the front of the tee. So select them all, line them up the way you want to line them up. Make sure it's in the heart shape that you want. Select all. Now you can size it. Right now it's sized at 8.21. I'm going to size mine at 9.5. Okay, there we go. Now I do believe I'm going to, these are going to be gold. These are going to be red. Let's hide this. Hide this. Oh no, unhide them. Because you want to put your text inside. I believe I'm going to put fall. I believe I'll put fall in there. Fall is my favorite time of the year, guys. And what I love about the Cricut Design Space, when you pay for the subscription, you have so many options to choose from. You know what I'm going to do? I just got the idea. I'm going to do a monogram. I'm going to do my initials. I'm going to do my initials, and I'm going to do it handwritten. My initials, or I like those. My initials are A for Aretha, and my middle initial is R for Renee, or you can call me Riri, and H. So I'm going to put, did I keep it? Monogram, I'm sorry. Yeah. A, R, H. And I'm going to add it to Canva, but let's go back and change it. Make sure you get the one you want. I want handwritten. A, R, H. And you can select the one you want. I like this one. And you hit add to canvas, and that's exactly what I'm putting in the middle. All right, so this is what my tee is going to look like. Get rid of those. You don't need those. And you can select them, make sure that they are layered the way, at the right side. Okay, A, R, H. There you go. Okay, so now I'm going to send this to the cut, guys. Now, hide your monogram, your custom monogram, because you're not going to be printing them all at once. And you can fit all of them on one canvas sheet. A canvas cutting board. Hit make. Because it's not enough space. It's not enough space. So I'll do them separate, okay? I didn't do it in colors. The reason why I didn't do it in colors, and I could do them in colors to show you what it's going to look like. These are going to be red. Okay? I'm going to hide the custom monogram. These are going to be green. And this cluster will be gold. Cricut doesn't have like per se a gold color, but you get what I mean when I say gold. So these are the colors that are going to be on the rust color t-shirt, just like that. Okay, Now, when I send them to the cutting mat, it's going to give you 3 different color mats. One for the gold leaves, the second cutting mat for the gold, and the third for the green. And it's that simple. And you hit continue. You got to make sure your machine is on. It will cut. I'll show you an easy. Not it's gonna take a little bit of work, but it's doable. You can change them all to one color and separate your HTV on the cutting mat. So I turned them all black. I'm going to change the material size to 12 by 24. Now, as you can see, you have the longer cutting mat. So at the top is where I'm going to place the gold, my gold layer pieces of vinyl. I'm going to bring these green ones down, and this cluster will be red. So I'll place them right here underneath the number 9. And then the gold ones are between this number 1 and a little past 8. And the green ones will be placed just here. I'll do it at 15. So you're going to be using, and don't forget to mirror. You want to make sure you mirror. It's very important, or your images will be backwards, if that makes sense. You want to mirror them so that way when you tweet them and turn them over to press them on your t-shirt, that they are the right way. Now I'm going to send this to cut. Try again. I've already turned my machine on. It's talking to the Cricut cutting machine. Now that we've gotten all of our moving parts cut and tweed, I didn't show you that process as I sent each one. Don't forget to go back and save your progress, and you simply go up here to the top of your screen. There's a save button next to my stuff, save your progress, and it's that simple. Now the next step I'm going to show you is the finished product. I'm not going to walk you into the whole entire part about tweeting it and placing it and all of that. You have all your things print, tweed, and pressed on. So I'm going to show you the next step on how I personalize each one by adding the hem. I mean the sewn on JOLAS brand logo. And here we are, the finished product. I absolutely love it. It's going to be one of my favorite go-to shirts for the fall, because the fall is my favorite season. This is my trusty brother's sewing machine where I add the labels. Now, I want to be clear, whenever I'm doing bulk orders, they don't come with a label like this, but on individual small orders, maybe 50 or less, yes, we do add the logo. We do add the sewn hem on there. In here, we're going to replace this gilding with our personal JOLAS Tees label that goes inside here with the care instructions. Okay, so I'm going to show you in the least amount of time how I add the logo on here. You just put it at the bottom hem like this. I taught myself, guys, how to add these labels because I'm a one-person show, so I do everything from start to finish on my own. It was pretty simple learning how to use a sewing machine. It's not that difficult. I'm not an expert at sewing. However, I do know how to get these JOLAS Tees labels sewn on. And it takes me just a few minutes. Hope you guys are having a great day. Yes, this project is almost finished and I am super excited. Thank you for watching this video. If you like my content, give me a thumbs up, like, share, and don't forget, we're here on Mondays live at 8:15 Central Standard Time on our channel, JOLAS Tees, for Motivational Mondays, made for me. Mondays are made for me. M for M, that's the movement. Yep. And thank you for joining.